this all night. Just like with most any Yamaha piano, they're just so consistently good. Piano teachers love them. They send their students in all the time. When the parents come in, they'll have a little sheet of paper. Says, well, I don't know anything about pianos, but my teacher says I need this. Top of the list, the Yamaha U1. It's the best-selling, most popular piano ever made. We've sold thousands and thousands of them over the last 45 years. We have rows and rows of them here. They're all consistently good. They're bomb-proof. They stay in tune. When we sell these pianos to customers, they're quiet and happy. We don't hear from them. We do a thorough action regulation to make sure the pianos are going to play well before they leave here. And then that ensures that it's going to be trouble-free. If it's made well, it's going to hold up. Yamaha used the best of parts. Just do a deep dive. Go to ChatGPT or Grok and type in, give me everything you can tell me about a Yamaha U1 made in Hamamatsu, Japan. And you'll see what I mean. Every teacher knows it. They probably practiced on it when they were in school, in the conservatories of music, getting their degree. This is in all the practice rooms. It's no wonder. And they're nothing fancy about them. They're a plain black box, squared off. No, nothing fancy. But they're made for playing. If this had to be my last piano, I'd put it on a hardwood floor, and I'd be happy with it the rest of my life. But why? Because when I'm playing it's like one of my employees says, it plays itself. I'm not concerned about the touch or uniformity, the cadences I can get out of it, and it's just there. So I can concentrate on my next move on the piano. I don't have to sit there and worry with whether the note's going to work or whether this one's going to be heavier than that one. It's just, they're so simple to work on as a technician. I like to call them the Honda Civic of pianos as far as their engineering. There's some piano cars out there that are legendary for being very difficult to work on, and Hondas and Toyotas are not, according to the mechanics. So we're the car mechanics of the piano trade. So when we get them and take them apart, we can just see how well they're made. How they're using the best of leathers, the best of metals, the best of spruce in their soundboard material. It's just phenomenal, and they're stamped out like cookies. I mean, they make thousands and thousands of them. We never see a bad one, never. And I've been doing this a long time. They also have an ingenious middle pedal that's a quiet, instant mute pedal from the factory. When I point this out to customers, especially when they have small children, they flip out. And this is how it works. Let's say you're in a townhouse or an apartment and you're playing late at night, or you're worried about playing it late at night, or even in a single family home on a hardwood floor. You're going to hear it all over the house. Right? It's a percussion instrument. But let's say you want to make it quiet so you can keep playing. You're not going to disturb your neighbors or someone trying to watch TV, or they're on a business call and you're doing your finger exercises. Right? Get kind of in the ring. Right? Push the middle pedal down, kick it over, listen to it now. Instantly. Knocks about 90% of the volume down. And it frees up your foot. Once you take your right foot, push the middle pedal down and lock it into a slot. Then it frees your foot to go back to the right pedal to use it as a sustain. It's ingenious. So here's a little Mozart without it engaged. With sustain. Right? Here it is engaged. Listen. Who's going to hear that? Who's going to complain about that? You can play all hours of the night, early in the morning. Play it all night if you want. And who's going to complain about a piano anyway? It's not like a chainsaw or a motorcycle. And people like to hear a piano, especially if they're lonely or in an apartment and someone human is next door and they're pulling out piano music and playing it. It's good for your soul to listen to a piano, even if you're not connected to the piano at all. So don't worry about it. People love the sound of a piano, and it's as good as it gets. If you buy this piano, I tell the parents, I tell the teachers, I tell the students to their face, if you quit taking piano lessons on this, you can't blame it on the piano. You can't blame it on us. We're setting this piano up for success. So for the teachers out there, as far as the touch and tone, I'd give it an absolute neutral, from a 1 to a 10, 1 being very mellow, 10 being very bright. 5, it's neutral, right in the middle. That's where teachers love it. Touch, from 1 being a feather light touch, 10 being very heavy to play. It's a 5, it's right in the middle. That's why I'm saying this piano will excite you. It should inspire you to sit down and play it longer. It's effortless to play. Comes with a matching bench, opens up and stores music. It's padded, it's very comfortable to sit at. 2 people can sit at it. And so that comes with the deal. Free delivery within a very generous, liberal 100-mile radius. If you're over by a little bit, we're going to deliver it for free. 10-year warranty, first tuning free. We tune it within 24 hours prior to departure. You have up to 6 months to get it tuned again for free. Then it comes with that lifetime trade-in. That means if you buy this for $58.98, you come in a year from now and you like the U3, the big sister, 52 inches. This is 48 inches tall. So you go to the 52-inch U3, it's $1,000 more. You hand me $1,000, we're pulling this out and giving you all your money back towards the price of the next piano. Where are you going to find that with any product you buy, from a lawn tractor to a car? I mean, musical instruments hold their value, and we've proved it. We've had that policy in writing. It's 4 sentences long, our warranty. A 10-year-old child can figure out my warranty and tell you what it means. Go to a new piano store and ask them for the new piano warranty. Usually it's in fine print, written by a couple lawyers, a team of lawyers. They even call it a limited warranty, with all the things they're not going to guarantee, you know, on both sides, in fine print, you know. So our warranty is simple, and you will love dealing with us. If you're not in our area, if you're watching this video from Ohio or Texas or California, Washington State, we just sold and delivered a piano to Fruitland, Washington State. We have many pianos in Oregon, California, and Washington State. They'll either come out or they'll buy it 3,000 miles away, knowing that we'll take care of the piano and service it as if you were right around the corner. To prove it, go up at the top where it says testimonials. You're watching this video from Maine or Florida or Pennsylvania or Utah, pick a state, Wyoming, and start reading all that. There's almost 500 unsolicited thank you letters from across the country, mostly doing with after they took delivery and how great the service was after the sale. That's the key. And that's why people keep sending everyone to us, because it's easy to take your money. Anybody can take your money. But is it easy to be in business 45 years later and still answering the phone and still honoring the lifetime trade-in? No, there's not a lot of piano dealers around. As a matter of fact, in the Washington area, we've seen 4 Yamaha dealers open their doors and close their doors in the time I've been here. Not that I had anything to do with it, but it's hard to compete with us when we're selling used pianos that are quality instruments to start with, prepping them up like they're new, and selling them for 1/3 of the price of new. It's easy to stay in business that way, especially if you take care of the customer after the sale. 3 ways you can go about this. 1, call us with any questions, order it over the phone. 2, hopefully you'll come see us. We're open 7 days a week. You don't need an appointment. Easy to find. 1 mile from the Washington Capitol Beltway and 95. Just GPS Rick Jones pianos from any device. 3rd way is through our shopping cart. You're looking at this video from Vegas. Throw it in the shopping cart. It'll pull up an alphabetical list of your state. So pull up your state, and it'll tell you the fixed cost of getting this piano delivered by professional piano movers. This is not the Three Stooges with a pickup truck. These piano movers. They know what they're doing. I pay extra for them. We have a nationwide network of really good piano movers that will take care of you. Also, we have a nationwide directory of thousands of piano technicians that live within a 25-mile range of anywhere in the country. We can search by a 25-mile zip code range and find technicians. You'll be shocked. A lot of people say, man, you delivered this to Iowa, and I didn't know that Joe lived right down the street, was a piano technician. He lives on the same street as me. We can find technicians that make their living, they're full-time piano technicians that live right in your neighborhood. They'll take care of you. They'll be honored to work on this piano. First tuning in the home is free. You have up to 6 months to get it tuned. As good as it gets. We're proud to be sitting in front of the best, most popular, best-selling piano ever in the history of pianos, the legendary Yamaha U1. Buy it. Thanks.